Hi, a pleasant day to all. This is Datuin of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, and today we will be talking about my takeaways and reflection about the most important lessons that I've learned in Filipino Christian living. So with that question about the most important lessons that I've learned in FCL, I have two most significant, rather. First one is the multiplication of the bread, and the next one is the video about the Good Samaritan. Definitely multiplication of the bread is a lesson about praying, doing services, and of course, charity or love. Of course, in everything that we do, we must have in mind the lessons about putting first or dedicating our deeds into our Creator, and then we need to have a good dedication of our service, and of course, we must do it with charity or love. The next one is the video or the lesson about the Good Samaritan, which displays a really good thing about doing services like what we have learned out a while ago. In this form is a stranger lend his hand to a person out of his culture or nation, because he readily accepted the person by helping him, which means this is a good deed that even though if you are a stranger or you're helping someone as a stranger, you need to have an open hand. That's the most relative thing that I've learned so far or experienced in relation to these lessons are, of course, during this time of pandemic, we are feeling or having doubts or thoughts that are not good. Of course, while we're having or reading some newspapers, listening to the radios, or watching television about the news about the pandemic, we feel sad or having anxiety. I guess this is a reminder to us that although we cannot do something about it within our own means, we can always ask our Creator His guidance and helping hand in order for us to succeed in this during times of pandemic. Also, in form of service or help, for example, someone is in need, they feel alone, lonely, or troubled, we will have always our helping hand. In my experience, even though I talk to some people that I don't know or some people that are not really close to me, but if there are chances that they need help, for example, advice or counseling, in order to help them boost their feelings or their emotions, I also help them, and that is my way of giving services to our people. With that question, I can remember a prayer or post based on today's gospel dated January 8, 2021, Friday. And the verse is about Luke chapter 5, verse 21, or rather 12 to 16. And the center figure of that is about Jesus heals a man with leprosy. The thing here is being bountiful with mercy, compassion, and kindness of our Lord, where He cured a man with his disease, which is called leprosy. The center figure of this is about healing, and I think this is what the world needs right now, because I know that most of the times people are not just being hurt externally or physically, but there are a lot of people who needs healing in terms of healing their emotional problems, carrying out anxieties, stress, and all of this. Even though we cannot see in person our Lord, I think that He is helping us, making things lighter with us with His words, and according to the words of our Creator, we are having reflections of our deeds. And I think with all those kinds of things, I guess the healing is most significant if we're always steadfast and always try to listen to His words. Now with that question, I'm a bit way unorthodox with that, because as you know, I'm a shy person and I'm not easily interacting with people, even though family and friends verbally. But I guess sometimes including people, my loved ones, and other people in my prayers is a way of sharing, as well as being a good example as well. Or I cannot say that I'm a good example actually, because I have a lot of what you call this transgressions and some things that I can't do properly, but I think I'm trying my best to become a good example of that. When you say healing, for me, avoiding being toxic, or just try to say something that can help people. I guess those are the best ways that I can have as a sharing for this one, because as I said a while ago, I cannot do things like the most people do with their personality, but I guess that is my partake for this one. And I hope you are trying to understand with my situation as well. Thank you very much. And there you have it, my takeaways on reflections on the lessons that I have in Filipino Christian living. So I can say that the most important thing is have a prayerful life and always do good. Just do good and keep sharing your blessings also. Thank you very much and have a good semester ahead. Thank you very much.